Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Ariana. I'm also known as the Sassy Scientist on Instagram. I am a grad school coach. I help first generation and women of color find confidence and work-life balance to enjoy their grad school experience. This video is going to be all about how to pick an advisor in a lab in grad school. If you're interested in learning the 5 things you need to know before picking an advisor or a lab, just keep watching. My very first tip for you is to be very flexible and open as to what your actual research is going to be as a PhD student, because I think a lot of people are really dead set on being in one research field over the other for whatever reasons. Maybe that's your undergraduate experience, maybe that is something you're genuinely passionate about, which is awesome. But what you need to realize is that all the stars may not align for you to have a advisor and a lab that you connect with and also be in the research field that you want to. So keep your options open, and if you're able to, I would really suggest rotating in a bunch of different labs and different research fields so you can get the experience. And you never know, you might be surprised that you like one research field that you never considered, and you really just want to be able to get all the experience you can before committing to a lab or an advisor. The second thing that you need to do before shopping around for advisors and labs is to take note, make a list of everything that you want to experience or accomplish as a PhD student. Maybe you want to get published in Nature. Maybe you want to be able to pause your research and do an internship to get like that industry experience. And you really want to find an advisor that will help you meet those needs, those goals and accomplishments, because you are dedicating 5 years of your life to a PhD program, and ultimately your advisor's job is to help you build that career post PhD. So make a list, take note, and make sure that whatever advisor you choose aligns with those needs. The third thing before you choose a lab or an advisor is to take into account the lab environment. What are the people like? What is the lab dynamic like? Do these people get along? Are they kind and respectful? What is the office space like? Are you trapped in some dungeon, or are you in a very comfortable, nice setting with sunlight? These things may sound kind of trivial, but you will be in this environment every day for the next 5 years, give or take. So you want to be able to ensure that you're going to get along with the people in it. You're going to feel healthy and happy every day when you go to work. And it's not something that you really want to compromise or sacrifice on. You need to be able to fit into that environment very, very well. And if the environment doesn't fit you, it's something to really consider before you choose to stay in that lab. The fourth thing that you need to do before committing to a lab or advisor, you need to ask your advisor 2 things. Ask them to describe their leadership style and consider whether that leadership style works for you. Are they very hands-on? Are they very hands-off? What kind of leader do you need to thrive and survive in? And then ask them to describe their expectations of grad students. What kind of working hours do you expect your grad students to have every week? How often do you expect them to publish papers? How often do you expect them to be producing data? Ask them what they really want out of their grad students, because again, if your expectations and their expectations are not aligned, then that is how toxic advisor relationships form. So you really need to keep in mind that it's so much easier to learn to love the research versus loving an advisor who you don't get along with, who you don't connect with, who you don't feel is the right leader for you. So get to know them and their expectations. The last thing you need to do before picking an advisor or a lab is to just go with that gut feeling. You know what's best for you. You know what you need to thrive and survive in grad school, so just trust your gut. Trust that first feeling. Ignore all of the other outside stuff. It's so easy to pick a lab, pick an advisor based on like the prestige of the research or the amount of funding or like the connections the advisor has. And Those are all great things to consider, but ultimately, if you don't feel like it's a right fit for you, don't ignore that feeling. Trust your gut, trust that you know what's right for you. If you like that video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out and it really helps me continue to produce content like this. I would love to connect with you on Instagram. You can find me at the Sassy Scientist with an underscore between the and Sassy Scientist. And comment down below, how or why did you pick your PhD lab? Like, what really led you to be connected to that advisor in that lab?